Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm with the first meteorologist, Nick Stewart. We're tracking some severe weather today in the great state of Iowa. Watching some storms kind of popping off just off to my southwest. We're going to kind of see how things develop. Right now, we are in Williamsburg, Iowa, right along I-80. And the severe threat, not like super high today. But I figure this would be a great test for using SpaceX Starlink and seeing how it works in a storm chasing sense when, well, there may not be a whole lot of things to actually be worried about today. So we're watching a few storms kind of form just off to my southwest this afternoon. And we're going to kind of see how things develop. Should be an interesting afternoon one way or another. Bringing up the radar view. Right now we are in Williamsburg, which is right here. And watching one storm just off to my west. Looks pretty good. Pretty, a lot going on to it, but, you can kind of see out here, it's kind of cloudy. I think it might kind of get cut off a little bit. So what I'm watching right now is this storm just off to my southwest, and then another return showing up on the radar near Washington. I think these two areas are kind of what I'm most focused in on right now to kind of see how things develop for the next couple of hours. So we'll keep an eye on things here. If we look at, let me pull up mesoanalysis here. You can kind of look at what the environment's doing right now. Washington, Iowa, straight south wind, looks sunny. Dew point of 52. For early January, that's pretty high end. That's a lot of moisture for early January. Dew point of 45 in Cedar Rapids, 55 in Oskaloosa. I think that might be overdoing it a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if that is a little off. But there's a pretty good amount of instability in play today. If we look at the parameters, there's a pretty good bullseye of low-level instability. You can see it's 100, 0 to 3 Cape right now in Washington County. And so that's what we're watching right now. We're watching that very closely. Screen is black. Not for me. Okay, well, I don't know. It should be fine. I just tested it and everything seemed to be doing okay. But yeah, we're watching a few storms right now just off to my west and southwest. The instability in play just to my south where this storm is kind of coming in, it's pretty high. So that's what I'm interested in watching. Let me know how the video sounds and looks. Again, we're really testing everything. I don't usually stream severe weather storm chasing stuff, so would love to get your guys' feedback. All good now, my bad, no worries. All right, so here's what we're watching is that instability. A little bullseye there of low-level instability. That's the 0 to 3 kilometer Cape convective available potential energy, and that's kind of what I'm watching right now. Today is going to be driven primarily on how much sunshine an area gets, and right now Washington is sitting with a decent amount of sunshine. So we're watching a few things here. Sounds and looks good. Excellent. Love to hear it. So, what to do? It's a game of patience. You don't want to jump on the first storm of the day, but you also don't want to get left behind too. So I can very easily get west if that storm to my west looks pretty good. Hunter, thank you. Appreciate it. Looks great. Excellent. Yeah, again, we're doing a lot of things for the first time this year, so we're gonna wing this year. See how we do things. Again, if you're just popping in, we're in Williamsburg, Iowa right now, in Iowa County. Watching a few storms off to my west and southwest. Again, there's some pretty good instability in place today, southeastern Iowa. Mesoanalysis is pinging at 100 joules per kilogram of 0 to 3 Cape. That's pretty good. Severe weather parameters, you don't expect these to be really sky high today. Supercell composite of 1. You know, that's what you would expect. SIG-TOR values less than 1. Not surprising. We're not expecting strong tornadoes today. But if you look at the wind shear, first of all, bulk shear, we're in the left exit region of the jet stream right now. Pretty supportive for potential severe weather. You can see the effective shear is well over 40 to 50 knots, so that's very good. Low level of rotation, that helicity in the lowest level of the atmosphere, over 200. Again, very supportive for potential severe weather. And all important today is the instability. And you can see the Cape values of 100. That's pretty high end for this time of year. And that's kind of what we're watching right now. Cat storm, ready to deploy my GoPro on a tripod. Well, we're right near you, right in Williamsburg. But I'm gonna try and get some live stream on YouTube as well. Awesome, love to see it. Live content is good content. Let's see what we're doing here. Let me pull up some velocity views here.
Cedar Rapids, G287.
Alright, well this, I think, tells me everything I need to know. Just looking at this, I was trying to decide if I want to go after the storm off to my west, and that does not look very promising. You see, there is kind of like a hook feature here, but you can see the velocities are way up here now. So that storm's outflow dominant. I think that storm's done by New Sharon. So that gives me confidence to not worry about that guy anymore. So that storm might be dead. Again, we're up here by Williamsburg. There's some lightning just off to my south here. We're pretty far from the radar. Either Des Moines or in Davenport. And that's kind of a problem because today these storms are what are known as low top supercell potential. Basically not very tall. And therefore radar does not see these things very well. It's very much a challenge. But yeah, this storm here by New Sharon, that looks pretty outflow, well north of that interesting feature there. So I think that storm is probably done there by New Sharon. Better parameters, whoops. Better parameters are to my south and southeast anyway. So I might take this opportunity to maybe go a bit further east. Let's see, let me see where the storm is kind of headed. It's kind of coming at me, honestly. I don't think I really need to go anywhere at the moment. Such a challenge these very low end risk days. Let me go ahead and pop the here's a satellite view right now, which you can kind of see there's some clearing taking place in southeastern Iowa, and it doesn't take a lot of sunshine to kind of get some instability building in place today. You can see kind of in eastern, southeastern Iowa, definitely some clearing skies taking place. If we turn on what we call the day cloud phase, it's a really good job of kind of deciphering the different types of clouds. You can see that one storm just off to my west. I don't think that's going to do anything. It looks pretty outflowy on radar. So just kind of watching what's unfolding to my south, which puts some counties on here just to make sure I have full idea what's going on. Kind of watching this guy here in Washington County, just off to my south and southeast. Kind of watching this guy here in Keokuk County as well. March North days are photography days. Also, I call them test days. This is when I test everything. Again, if you're just new to this channel or just seeing things, I'm using SpaceX Starlink internet here. The goal here is to make this my main internet source when storm chasing. So this is just a test to see how things pull out today. In the air, couldn't be bothered. Good luck. I love it. Yeah. Again, if I wasn't, testing a bunch of things today, like the live stream, I probably wouldn't be out here either, honestly. I don't know. We'll see. I have the day off. There's a potential severe weather day in eastern Iowa. We'll see how things transpire. Ah, man. Let's pull up. So you can hear the surface observations. Pull this back up. Kind of see the dew point at 52 in Washington, 45 in Cedar Rapids, so there's pretty good moisture here in south central Iowa and southeastern Iowa. Oskaloosa is still reading 55, but I think that's pretty suspect. I'm not really sure I trust that number. 55 seems a little high. Let's see here. Just watching things still. Again, I don't want to jump on anything too early. But you also got to remember, this time of year, you're not going to have a lot of time. You're going to start losing daylight pretty quick. And once you start losing daylight, it's going to kill your instability. All right, I'm going to go east here. So at this point in time, I'm not going to be able to watch chat as I'm kind of alone. Don't want to crash my car, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to go east. I'm going to keep talking, though. I think I'm going to head back kind of closer towards Iowa City a bit. There's that little cell that's kind of forming there in Washington that I'm kind of interested in. Again, we're not expecting, crazy severe weather today. We might see a strong storm or two. We'll see how things shake up. But the best instability right now is in Washington and Keokuk counties. And that's just off to my south. So we're going to kind of get ourselves in a position to kind of take a peek. So we're again in Williamsburg. We're going to hop on 80 East here. Kind of just play this game of just kind of staying ahead of these little storms as they form. We're pretty far from the radar here. Like Davenport, that's our closest radar about, but it's still pretty far away from the radar. So if you're just hopping in, my name's Nick Stewart. We're chasing some weather today in eastern Iowa, southeastern Iowa. Pretty low end threat, a level 1 out of 5, a marginal risk for severe weather. Does not appear to be a high end threat. We might see a storm or two today. Right now I'm on Interstate 80. We are headed east, kind of towards the Iowa City metro area. watching a few storms try and form down by Sigourney, Washington, kind of those areas. That's what we're watching this afternoon. Also, I am solo today, so not going to really be able to watch chat unless I'm stopped. So if you're popping in with any questions or anything, just let you know. I will see that as soon as I can, but we're going to stay focused on the road today. Gonna see how things pan out here. Kind of interested to see. But as we drive, let me know how things look, how things sound. We're testing a lot of new equipment this year, so gonna try and figure out what's working, what's not working. The main thing is we're streaming this year. I've never really live streamed storm chasing before, mainly because I always found it to be kind of a nuisance more than anything. I always kind of was annoyed by it because you gotta focus on so many other things and worry about the stream and all that. So I don't know how much I will stream, but we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing this year. But of course, the internet source we're using is also new. We are using a SpaceX Starlink internet this year. And the main reason I got into Starlink in the first place was because of its ability to get internet in very rural areas. Watching this little kind of storm try and form by Sigourney just off to my southeast. Might try and decisions. Storms aren't moving too fast today. That's kind of a good thing. So it'll be somewhat easy to kind of keep up with these things. But the problem is, like a day like today, they're gonna be quick. You gotta be on at the right time. These aren't gonna be like prolific tornado producers. They're gonna be pretty low key tornado producers. So.
Today I see you have a trooper on Highway 14 and F60 West. Could you ask him to check the area of Highway 14 until 60th West? He's just taking a report. So there is a white pipe that sticks up at that intersection, and there is a very foul odor coming from it for that location.
Get into a little bit of rain here, as you can obviously see. From my testing using Starlink in the past, this type of rain doesn't really have much of an impact. It seems like the heavier rain is kind of more so problematic, like over like 40 dBz. That seems to be the more problematic rain. This shouldn't be a problem, but let me know. we're gonna drop south up here. I want to take this exit up here, drop south. I think we're gonna kind of jump on these storms forming off to my south. Or showers is probably a better way to put it. We'll kind of head kind of towards Highway 1 down towards like Kelowna, Iowa, there in northern Washington County. So again, if you're just joining in, thanks for tuning in. We're starting to get onto a few showers and storms here in eastern and southeastern Iowa. Going to kind of see what happens today. It's a pretty low-end severe weather threat, but it is a severe weather threat in January, so I'm not going to turn it down to at least give it a shot. So we're gonna drop south here. This should take me down to like Kelowna. This area historically just has awful cell phone service, so this should be great for Starlink. This is why I got it, friends. Is this area, rural parts of Iowa, you can have some rough internet service. You can still see some snow there. I don't know if you saw it or can see on the side of the road. Still some piles of snow there in the ditches. Really dirty, ugly snow. But as we drop south, you can see there is some sunshine. That's helping the instability today. Dropping south from I-80. Heading down towards Washington County, kind of Kelowna area, Washington area. Gonna see how things play out here. Again, radar is going to be rough to use. This area doesn't have amazing radar coverage, and these storms are going to be kind of low-topped supercells, so they're not going to have the best appearance on radar when they're kind of far away. And so these storms down here in like Washington County, you know, they look like nothing. but they're probably better than what radar shows. I wouldn't be surprised anyway. Definitely got some clearing off to my south here. You can kind of see the fluffy cumulus clouds. Pretty rare for January. And we're also expecting snow later on this week. Just to really make things interesting. We're gonna go from a potential severe weather strong storm or two, we're gonna go right to wind and snow. Definitely see some clearing skies to my south, southeast. The most riveting live stream here. You know, I thought when I started this, I thought things might get a little bit more interesting kind of quickly, but we're kind of taking a bit of a break here. But let me take a little peek up here. Kind of an interesting little storm just off to my east. Let me stop right here. You can kind of see that. I don't know how well you can see it. Just out there on the horizon.
Driver, requesting your deputy continue his location. That's why I've got two of them in route. One's getting pretty close.
This little guy, not bad. Just off to my southwest. I don't have a great camera to zoom, unfortunately. Pretty good base on this storm.
That's 343. I do have a Waterloo sergeant speaking with the RP. That's one.
Pretty far from it still. What? My phone is just freaking out right now. I don't know what's going on. My phone just will not take photos. Let's restart my phone, I guess. Google Pixel 7 Pro, a good phone until it's not. I don't know what's going on. I want to restart my phone. It just won't let me. My phone is very broken right now. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, I gotta restart this thing. I don't know how, because it won't let me restart it.
At 2520 Poplar Street, Coralville. Cross streets are Mesquite Drive and Muddy Creek.
Restart phone. That work? Restart phone. Restart phone. I don't know what's wrong with my phone right now. This is kind of annoying. This is a real riveting experience, guys. I'm glad you're joining me while I try and figure out why my phone isn't working. We're watching this storm. Let me go ahead and pop this up. I don't know what to do. This phone, I can't.
Johnson County Ambulance.
I need to like get into restart. The phone will not do anything I'm telling it to. I can't take the battery out. I don't know what to do. All right, anyway, while I work on this, let me pop this up real quick. Here's a radar view of what we're looking at. So we are kind of right over here-ish. We're looking off to this pretty good looking storm just off to my southwest. Good base on this thing over here to my southwest. I don't know what to do. I can't restart my phone. It just will not let me restart my phone. And holding down the power button does nothing. This is fascinating. Riveting stuff. Gotta love technology. How do I need to hop on Google here. Restart Google Pixel 7 Pro. How? Because nothing I do works. Hold on the power button. Okay, let's do that. Hold the power button and volume up button. Okay, let's try that. Here we go, restart. Why do they make things so complicated? All right, restarting phone. We're doing stuff now, friends. David, appreciate the comment. Yeah, we'll see what things look like. Right now, it's coming in from the southwest. Just heard some thunder. Nick's Hobby Channel, appreciate you chiming in. Yeah, we are really trying to stress Starlink out, so I figured why not? Let's just go full in on 1080/60.
980, I believe they said he's on 234, 234. Sort of a semi versus car, EV only. It's going to be a yellow semi paint and passenger car pulled over with their flashers on.
Or from Hills.
1342.
See you're at
34.
Are you still on the phone with reporting parties for that access, 234?
Information given to us by Jason.
10-4, in disregard. I was going to see if they could continue to the 230. And I could handle it.
1342.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. Do. It's a little chilly, which, I mean, it is January after all, but I don't know if this is gonna do it. Right now, it appears to be about the only game in town. I wonder if I get a better view on this hill up here. Let me go to this next hill. Oh, I got mud all over my door. Let's go up to the next hill here. I know, seatbelt, I know. It's like a clay road. This is kind of rough. Alright, the storm looks pretty impressive. It's really intensified in the last few frames here on radar. About to get another good view here, crossing this hill. There we go. Let's see. You can see in the distance there, pretty good base. Definitely doesn't look like it's going to produce a tornado at any second, but it's not bad looking, honestly. Certainly some interesting behavior going on here. We pop the radar view back on. So here's a look at the radar. Whoop. There we go. You can kind of see kind of like a little feature kind of going on here. I don't know if that's really going to do anything, but that's what we're watching right now, just off to my west. We are kind of over here right now, looking off toward the west southwest. So that's kind of what we're doing, where we're at right now. Decisions. Let's pop the camera full screen. Hey, Danny, welcome to the party. Weather station's reading 49 time, 47 dew point, 30 minutes goes 57.52. All right, appreciate it. Cloud cover rolled back in, probably. Cooled you down a bit. Kind of fizzling a little bit here. Doesn't look as good as it did. If I do go after the storm to get a little bit closer, I don't think I want to do it on this road. Although this is apparently a somewhat major roadway. You can see the clouds, you can really watch them just rip to the north. I don't see anything that looks super suspicious under that base yet. I don't know if I want to keep going east on this thing or not. I'm about to do a little intro for a YouTube video if this ends up being anything, so stand by. Hello, it is May. No, wait. January? Weird. First chase of the year, if you want to call it that. January 16th, 2023. We are in eastern Iowa watching some developing storms just off to my west. Low-end severe weather day, but more importantly, this is a test of new equipment, SpaceX Starlink internet, as well as my streaming computer and setup and all of that kind of thing. So we'll see how things pan out today. Closely watching the storm just off to my west. Another one maybe trying to develop just to my southwest. What would this guy be? Let me see if I can get you guys on stream a good view of this thing. I don't know if that was recording or not. I can't tell. I don't know. Anyway, just off, let me, I'm kind of on a rough road right here. Let me meander up here a little bit more. These are some rough roads here. This is just like clay. Kind of losing a visual on that guy just off to my. All right, so I'm gonna go back north, but I'm gonna stop here for a second. What you can see is this guy developing just off to my southwest. Pretty good little base going on that thing. God, these roads are just atrocious. I don't want to be on this long term, so I'm gonna get back to the paved road to my east. The last thing I want to do is get stuck on some terrible road on a marginal risk day in January. That just sounds like the worst possible thing that could happen. So we're gonna go back east and kind of see how things are developing. This guy that's kind of forming just to my south certainly looks kind of interesting. Again, it's also like a very low-end severe weather threat day. It's like we're not expecting much to happen here. I think I'm actually going to stop up on this hill up here and observe for a little bit longer. Still bad road, but good visual again. turnaround spot here. Chasing in Iowa, you have a lot of really good roads, and every once in a while you get into some really bad areas too. Alright, so let me try and like hook it a bit this way. Kind of watching this storm just to my southwest right now. Kind of seeing that chaos out there to on the horizon too. Few things we're watching pretty closely here. SPC keeps the marginal risk, I see. Don't know if I want to jump on this thing to my west or not. It's over by Williamsburg. Decisions.
Adam,
Okay,
Coordinate 13.
See, there's a lot of wind shear. The clouds are ripping pretty good here. The question is the instability fetch. Decisions. I think this Williamsburg storm may actually be worth it. Alright, we're gonna go back north. We're gonna get back towards 80. Kind of observe this thing here. A lot of mud. I just got a car wash yesterday. My car is a disaster again. Could have just sat in Williamsburg. Didn't have to leave. I got anxious. Alright, no worries. Yeah, we got a nice way to get back to Williamsburg off of I-80. Always got a rule, never chase on interstates. It's always a nightmare. Oh, it's gonna take me on some mud roads though, isn't it? What do I do? I don't know if this might be just a small... decisions. Alright, let's take it. Let's see how it goes. Rip clean car. If I'm going to be on all mud roads, I'm going to rethink this. I don't know if I want to be on this road too much longer. I think this Ivy Road is paved. I I don't know for sure. I hope it is. Because this road is just not a good time. Yeah, still looks pretty interesting to my west here. We'll get you a view here in a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not even like a gravel road, it's just like straight up clay. Just awful, awful, awful road. Alright, it is definitely paved. Whoop-de-doo. Alright. Coming in hot on the strong storm just to my west here. I mean, literally right where I was earlier in Williamsburg looks great right now. I should have just stayed there. Oh well. Part of the fun, right? Alright, we're heading back west towards Williamsburg. Certainly a grungy looking storm out here. This is when Starlink might get a little interesting. I don't know how well it's going to handle this kind of heavier precipitation. In theory, it should be okay. But I guess we'll find out. We are back in Iowa County. Boy, doesn't this storm look interesting. Holy cow. All right. Wow. Pretty darn looking good storm. There's something fishy going on at the base of that wall cloud. Not expecting this, that's for sure. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Big tornado! Big tornado! Big tornado in progress! Big tornado!
National Weather Service. Tornado warning in this area.
Oh my goodness! Big tornado! Big tornado! Big tornado! Hang on, hang on. This dude's just blocking the road. Big tornado in progress. Oh my gosh. Big tornado in progress. It's a dead end.
tornado is still in progress just off to my north.
Alright, should we have a good view here? Large tornado remains in progress. I'm not sure if it's still on the ground, but you can see a very clear mesocyclone continues. So I'm not being very communicative on the YouTube stream. I'm kind of trying to navigate every time I stop at a stop sign to figure out where I'm going here. back north here. Alright, this road's a little worse quality. God, that railroad crossing was rough. Alright, heading back. doing a little bit of a turn here. We're going to jump back on 151 north. We're doing a bit of a flip here. We're trying to jump back on we're going to jump back on the highway 151 so that we can go back north and northeast. It's kind of a rough area. We got the Iowa River that's like right here, and it makes the roads just a mess to get up to. So I lost some ground here. Kind of a rough area, roads. You get the Iowa River that comes in here. I'm trying to get back northeast as it's approaching Cedar Rapids. There is a new tornado warning for Cedar Rapids. By the way, this is the first ever tornado warning in a month of January since 1986. At least on record. All right, hi YouTube stream. Sorry, again, I've been out of it here, focusing on a few other things right now. Trying to get back towards Cedar Rapids. We are on Highway 151 right now. We're in the Amana Colonies area right now. But, you know, it's kind of a rough area. The ground is like covered in hail here. Not very large, appears to be pretty small hail, but definitely some pretty decent hail here. This is wild. Holy cow. A lot of hail. I'm surprised the amount of hail here.
I'd say we were by the county line when it came across.
The storm appears to be kind of dying out. Tornado warning still continues for the Cedar Rapids metro area, but it's kind of weakening a bit here.
Okay, any idea when it close to town when the page went out or the alert went out? Do we know?
Trying to get back to Cedar Rapids. We're obviously on the back side of this thing now. Radar looks kind of messy. I don't imagine this thing producing in the short term, but Sorry, I know some people watch YouTube live streams and they get a lot of commentary, a lot of people screaming and yelling. I'm not that. I don't do a lot of talking when stuff is happening. I'm very kind of quiet to just kind of enjoy the moment. So if that's the kind of stream you want, not here, just FYI. But yeah, what a time that was, friends, huh? If you're popping in the stream, thanks for tuning in. We are still on this tornado warning. First ever tornado warning issued in the state of Iowa in a month of January. At least since records exist since 1986, I believe. By the way, keep in mind, we are still using SpaceX Starlink here, and we're in pretty good rain. And there's a good storm tornado warning off to my north, so really good testament to how well Starlink is working here. We are, let's see, just to give you some reference, we are approaching, I believe this is Walford up here, Walford, Iowa. We're approaching southwestern Lynn County. I should have just stayed where I was in Williamsburg. I didn't have to leave. I left for a little bit and then came right back. I could have just stayed and not drove. But yeah, if you were watching since the beginning, we started off in Williamsburg, went a bit west, or east, excuse me, to get kind of a better view, and then went right back west to Williamsburg and then got the tornado. Borderline wedge tornado. It was pretty intense. But yeah, we are near Walford. But we're approaching Cedar Rapids metro area here pretty soon, and this storm looks like a mess. I can't imagine the storm is doing much here in the short term. To go towards the airport, south side of town, come up 380. We might stop near the exit, the airport exit, while we kind of assess our next move here, if there even is a next move. Got some lightning strikes. Man, that adrenaline. We got back just in time to see it. That was close. That was close. We almost completely... Oh man, we were in the perfect spot originally. Not to go anywhere, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna get to 380, hit the exit, and assess the next move here. I don't see anything forming south. So this might be the only storm, really. Definitely was not recording on my dash cam GoPro, so that's sad. That's fine. So you're on the back side of the storm now. Still a good looking storm. I mean, good structure still. Big updraft. But rotation's so buried in rain, if there is anything at this point in time even. Ooh, big CG. trying to figure out the best play here. They did issue a new tornado warning. The roads are slick with hail. Alright, trying to get my bearings here. The storm is kind of a weird one. We're by the Cedar Rapids Airport now on the south side of town. Area circulation is kind of right in front of me. There's kind of a bowl shape. You can kind of see it now. Right in, just to the left of the road, there's kind of like a bowl shape. Maybe some fingers kind of hanging down. It might be trying to actually cycle back up right there. Nice lightning strike. Yep, it's trying to produce right there. It's trying to produce right there. Looks like it is trying to produce again. Oh boy. It's trying hard.
Yeah, it's starting to kind of look a little more disorganized again. It got really close there.
Trying to get some heavier precip here. It got really close to producing again, just north of Ely. This is Lynn County, southern Lynn County. The road is coated in hail here. The roads are very slick with hail. Very slick with hail. Air circulation's just to my north here. Trying to get some hail here. A lot of hail. I don't know the best route here. I could go east a little bit more. A lot of small hail. Air circulation just to the north. It's kind of a rough spot to be in. Let's go north. I have like no traction right now. I think that might be a tornado.
I think we might have a tornado. Okay. Not sure if that produced or not, but it looked pretty close. Ugh. Road network out here is kind of rough. You got the Cedar River coming up here. I think I'm gonna have to go up to 30 here. It's probably the best option. There was pretty good rotation there for a minute. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing was producing. I think you gotta note on these hail-covered roads, you really gotta give yourself a lot of stopping distance. I think I'm gonna go north here. This will take me to Highway 30. Any circulations just to my north here. This is Highway 30. We're gonna go east on 30. Still some good lightning here. Air circulation to be just to my north. I can't confirm anything, but I don't know, there's still a lot of structure there. Still a pretty good hail core just off to my east. We might punch through the hail during that process. If anyone, I don't even know if I'm still streaming, to be honest. If we're go through this hail, there's a pretty good chance we are going to lose Starlink. Also, do not do what this guy is doing. Never, ever park under an overpass during a tornado warning. Never do that. Dangerous. All right. We're about to start getting into the hail here. We are approaching Mount Vernon, Iowa, southern Lynn County, Highway 30 near Mount Vernon. Air circulation would be probably just to my north, but it really doesn't look that good on radar. We're about to punch through some hail, so we might lose some internet service here. Again, part of what I'm doing today is testing SpaceX Starlink to see how well it works, so this is exciting. I have no idea how many people are even here. If there's like 5 of you, love you guys, appreciate it. Let's see. We're gonna try to figure out the best course of action here. If you've never chased in Iowa, just the rivers can be such a pain. We were dealing with the Iowa River earlier, now we're dealing with the Cedar River Valley. We're trying to get out ahead of this thing. I'm just not sure if we're gonna get out ahead of this thing or not. It's kind of speeding up again. But I got a good straight east option on Highway 30. The problem is too, the way the circulation is, it's almost kind of like a bookend vortex where you're more buried. I'm gonna slow down here. The hail is a problem. A lot of hail. Yeah. You love a good hailstorm. Good job, Starlink. We're through the hail now. So we're gonna go back to the speed limit at 65 and try and get around here. Let me know how the stream went through the hail. I can't read comments as I drive, just because I want to focus on driving, but after the fact, let me know how that looked. We're through the core here of that storm. We're punching back back through the hail. We're gonna try and get just east a bit more before we kind of flip around again. Circulation does appear to be kind of intensifying again just to my northwest. Love a good storm chase in January, because why not? We're approaching Mount Vernon now. Now we're almost at Mount Vernon. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what just happened there. Alright, I think we are good. Alright, sorry about that, friends. Alright, we should be good. Sorry about that, friends. I'm not sure what happened there. The GoPro gave me some issues there.
Rob, this is the store launch at the convenience store. Can you get a hold of them and see if they're seeing what we're
Looks like they've just issued a new tornado warning for Cedar, Jones, and Lynn counties. So we're back to tornado warnings here. Actually, we've always been under one and just keep reissuing. The storm is right behind me. I'm gonna just get east of it once this bends. This is Highway 30. Once we get past Mount Vernon to Lisbon, it kind of banks back to the east. I'm gonna flip around to get you guys a good view. Sorry, I'm just trying to navigate it. I want to get past the Cedar River just because the road network is there, so that's why I'm trying to get east. The Cedar River is just a real pain to navigate around. This still is the only storm of the day, it appears. So fun fact, I guess, the earliest in a calendar year tornado I've seen is today, January 16th. The latest in a calendar year is December 23rd, back in 2015. So we've now really gotten the gauntlet of months for tornadoes. I think that's my first January tornado. I have to think about that a bit more, but I think that's my first January tornado. We're coming up on a road. I'm gonna flip around here in a second. We should get a good view of the storm here momentarily. Just want to get east of these urban areas. Now we're back in flat, beautiful Iowa terrain. So we'll get a view here in a second. About a mile. I think it's about a mile. We'll make it right. I will say it does look kind of interesting visually behind me right now. It does have a little bit of interesting structure going to it. Let me, about a half mile or so, we'll have a road. Big bull wall cloud behind us. I don't think it's imminent, but certainly interesting. We're going to turn left here. This is a rough road, friends. All right, let me try and get you a view as best as I can. Still got tornado sirens going.
Pretty gnarly cloud movement up here. Heavy hills and almost Springville Road. We're watching it, but
It's trying. It's trying to do something again.
Just need to south. We set the sirens on the town again, so we know what's okay. We're going to keep watching this, but right now it's Navy Hills and Springville Road.
Get the tornado sirens. Let me stop the dinging. I hate the dinging, I'm sorry.
Downtown. Acknowledge. Yeah, they could advise on the location of the continuous or lower small.
It's maybe a little more elevated. No wedge, no wedge. Maybe like a sad looking wall cloud. It looks a little more outflowy, a little more elevated. Kind of looks kind of messy. That doesn't really scream concern to me.
Sorry, I got a hold of somebody.
Yo, what's good? Just living the best life. Okay. If you want, I mean, you might be able to hear me through the live view. I don't know how good the audio is. You want to try the audio through the live view channel? Sure, yeah. Yeah, now I got a second, just kind of watching it, so yeah. Yeah, test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3, test. Let me turn my scanner down. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've been in IFB this whole time. Okay, sounds good. I'll pop back into IFB 1. Yep, I'm good whenever. Okay, good lightning strike there. We're about to go live on Iowa's News now. Yeah, sure. Right now we're just east of the Lisbon area, just off of Highway 30. We're looking off to the north-northwest. The storm has a more elevated appearance, kind of a little bit more outflowy than what it did earlier, which means the storm may be trying to weaken a little bit more. I will say from where I was earlier to where I am now, the temperatures have cooled off a bit. The moisture levels are not as high. So the environment here is not as capable of producing severe weather. Certainly still ominous though. There's certainly some, at least in the upper level of the atmosphere, some rotation kind of happening there. And again, to give you some perspective just how unusual this is, the first tornado warning ever issued in the state of Iowa since at least 1986, since records go back, and all that snow from the blizzard event that we had back in December. We had some pretty good hail earlier. I punched through that hail core a few times, didn't see anything much bigger than peas, maybe nickels, but a lot of it. And one thing to keep in mind is that this time of year, the roads were actually very slick because the frozen precipitation. You almost need like a snowplow in a few areas to clear the hail. It was that thick. But right now, again, it doesn't appear to be capable of producing a tornado at the moment. It does appear to be a little bit more outflow dominant, which is a good thing. We want this thing to be over with. It's very rare severe weather threat. Gotcha. Yep, that's fine. Copy. Cool structure, but think it's dying. That's cold. It's cold precipitation. You can see the hail core just off to my north. Now a nice cold rain. Getting a few hailstones here now. Not very large, a few small hailstones here. I think I might call it here. Let me pull up radar. Got a little bit of hail here. I think I'm gonna give up on this thing here. Just gonna kind of watch it a few more minutes. All right, let me catch up on chat here. I apologize, I've not been following along with your comments. Again, I've been driving, I'm by myself. I want to not crash and die, so that's why I'm not following things here. I'll leave the front camera up. You don't need to see my face. Let me try and catch up here. Anything... I don't see too much happen here. Again, yeah, interesting stream, guys. Didn't expect to get a big nader on the first chase of the year, but hey, you know, such is life. I might stay live for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to work on trying to maybe get video edited together and throw up on the channel. I don't know if this is... Should I try this? I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this work. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, let me... Nah, you can just kill it. Just send us programming. All right, warning is canceled. Good times, good times. I don't think any damage too. As far as I know, no reports of damage or anything. So that's good. Copy. All right. Trying to decide exactly what I want to do here. And that. My car is a disaster right now. Whew. Let me get these cables in here. Vertical line of the video, great question. Let me figure that out before I leave. I don't know. Oh, I think I know what that is. Is it? I have no idea. It's in the GoPro live video, huh? Let me, there we go. Okay, we got audio back. I have no idea what that random black line was. There we go. Okay. Black line appears to be gone. So that's exciting. And let me go back to that. There we go. Okay, I have no idea what that black line was, to be completely honest. Well, thanks for following along. That was a lot more of an interesting stream than I intended. Let me show you, I guess, some photos. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. This is from... Is that going to work? This is from earlier. I don't know how well you can see that, but that was the
big old wedge earlier. That was captured on my professional camera, the FS5. It was a pretty big tornado. I'm kind of shocked. Watched it go from big wall cloud, quick little tornado, and then just planted. Wow. Outside right now, you can see we're beyond it. That storm is off to our east, no longer tornado warned. No storms off to our south. So, I think we might be done here, friends. Let me, pop back up here. Pop the, radar on. So that's kind of what we're looking at on the radar side of things. You can see a lot of precip up here. We're sitting right down here. We're down by Mount Vernon right now, looking off to the north. You can kind of see, like, this kind of has kind of the telltale outflow dominant kind of look to it. So this stuff is all done as far as I can tell. Nothing forming off to the south. You can see there are a few lightning strikes basically right overhead, but this all looks done. I don't think this is going to do anything. If we look at, there we go. Let's pull up mesoanalysis. Let's see here. Let me do okay. So here's a look at the current state of the atmosphere. And what you can see is that there's still a pocket of instability that's pretty good. Kind of right by the Burlington area, approaching the Quad Cities, Davenport, Moline, Bettendorf, and Rock Island. There we go. Had to think about all four. Decent little bullseye of instability there, but there are no storms currently that can take advantage of it. Surface-based Cape is low, 250. You can see the storms are well all north of that, and also directional wind shear there in the lower levels of the atmosphere. So I think we are done. I think we're going to wrap up this little live. I hope you enjoyed it, because I sure did. I think as far as I know, no injuries or anything like that. No damage even, which would be fantastic. So that's how you start the chase here. All right, guys. Well, have a great rest of your afternoon. Thanks for following along. We'll do more live streams maybe in other severe weather coverage in the future. We'll see how things go. It was a great test of Starlink. As far as I know, it worked pretty well. I don't know, maybe. I'll take a look back and see how things did. Anyway, have a great rest of your afternoon, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, and we will see you at the next video, which may be another live stream of snow in like 3 days. We'll see how that all pans out. Have a good one, guys.